Imagine being forced to leave the only home you've ever known. That's exactly what happened to Maya. Her family, bound by tradition and pride, couldn't accept her choices. With nothing but a suitcase and her determination, Maya stepped into the unknown. She promised herself one thing: she would never let anyone else decide her worth again. This was the beginning of her extraordinary journey. Alone in a new city, Maya faced endless challenges. She worked odd jobs by day and studied law by night, fueled by memories of her family's rejection. Every setback became a lesson, every small victory a step closer to her dream. Maya's resilience grew stronger with each passing day, and soon her name began to circulate in legal circles as a rising star with an unbreakable spirit. Years later, Maya's reputation as a brilliant lawyer was undeniable. Then came the twist. Her family became embroiled in a high-profile legal battle, accused of fraud and facing public disgrace. The case was so complex that few lawyers dared to take it. But Maya saw an opportunity, not for revenge, but for justice. She accepted the case, knowing the world would be watching her every move. The courtroom was electric with tension as Maya faced her family across the aisle. Old wounds resurfaced, but Maya's resolve never wavered. She dissected the evidence with surgical precision, exposing the truth behind the accusations. Her arguments were sharp, her presence commanding. For the first time, her family saw her not as a rebellious daughter, but as a formidable force in her own right. As the trial unfolded, the media swarmed around Maya. Headlines praised her intellect and poise under pressure. But behind the scenes, Maya grappled with conflicting emotions: loyalty, pain, and the desire for closure. She knew that winning the case meant more than a legal victory. It was about proving to herself that she could rise above her past and define her own legacy. The verdict was delivered. Maya's family was acquitted, thanks to her relentless pursuit of the truth. The courtroom erupted in relief and disbelief. Maya's family, once estranged, looked at her with newfound respect and gratitude. For Maya, the victory was bittersweet. She had won the case, but more importantly, she had reclaimed her place in the world, on her own terms, with her integrity intact. Maya's story became an inspiration far beyond the courtroom. She proved that even when the world turns its back on you, resilience and self-belief can rewrite your destiny. Her journey from exile to legal legend reminds us that sometimes the greatest battles are fought not against others, but within ourselves. Maya didn't just win a case. She won her freedom, her dignity, and a future she built herself.